You are the only one?
Yes.
Okay. Just hold on for a second. Let me confirm that whether the rest of the people are going to join or not. Whether
Okay.
let me get a confirmation in quick 2 minutes. Yeah, guys, sorry for the delay in the session. We'll continue the today's session. We'll continue with the rest of the topics. You guys able to hear me properly?
Yes, I can hear you
Yeah.
properly.
Good.
Yes, I
Then
can.
good. Continuing the things. Yeah, continuing the yesterday's remaining topics. Yesterday I introduced all the tools consoles which are there in CQ. This all assumption is going that we have installed the CQ in our local successfully. Later we'll install. Don't get confused. First we are working with the theoretical parts. Today I'll just a second. Who will join? Shafiq. Okay, today I'll introduce developer community. There is one more thing. CQ developer community. I think yesterday only have introduced you people that dev.day.com where you get support for the CQ. These all are the communities where you get the support for the CQ. This is documentation, cloud overview, top issues. You can search the things here basically. We'll search the queries when we start the developing the applications. We'll see the response, how, and we'll pick the best response in the forums also. Basically, forum is nothing but a discussion where the technology aspects will move and forth and back. For example, if you raise a question, expert will come into the picture and they may answer, and they may forward it to some other person who can assist you. Such a kind of community it is. It is not about not kind of if you raise a concern, no, not like that. It's a paid version. As it is a paid version, definitely the experts will come and will answer your questions. This is a knowledge the forum in the sense not only the question and answer based forum. Here it's a knowledge based as well. Lots of things will be, lots of articles will be shared where you can read and improve your CQ technology, CQ tech stack as well. That's the developer community, and the key principles underlying means this is very important thing. This is a very important thing you people need to remember. That is key technologies, key design principles inside of the CQ. What the basic frameworks and technologies are being implemented by the CQ. Let's see what all the technologies they have implemented. As I said, CQ is a licensed version. CQ5 is licensed version, but it has implemented most of open source frameworks, but still why it is costly and why it has been made as a licensed version. Apart from these open source frameworks, they introduced additional concepts and security features and user management, ACLs, access control lists, and also workflow management. These are all the things, powerful features, also additional features they have added apart from this open source. Now we will see what are the basic things. First, CQ is completely 100% J2EE framework. 100% Java J2EE framework. Means it has completely dependent on Java technology. So before installing the CQ, you must have to install what? Yesterday only I explained you. Java 1.7. REST based framework. We'll see in detail what is Apache Sling later. And next one is JCR or else JSR 283. It is a specification. The implementation or else API, we consider it as a JCR API. JCR in the sense Java Content Repository. Very, very important concept in CQ. We will learn this widely, not in one class. I'll take 2 classes for this Java Content Repository specifically, because in interviewers mostly concentrate on this Java Content Repository. Most of the questions will be asked from this JCR. That's the reason we'll go through in detail about what is repository and what is content based repository and what is JCR, Java Content Based Repository. What Java is doing on top of a content repository. We'll see in detail what is this. And very, very important framework. Most of the questions will be asked. Open system gateway initiative. I'm not that good in spellings, writing spellings. Maybe few spelling mistakes may be there. Just apologize for it. These are the key technologies underlying in CQ technology. OSGA. What is OSGA? It is an open source framework. What it does, apart from CQ, forget about CQ. It can be implemented by other servers also. Lots of servers these days have implemented this OSGA framework. What the basic advantage of OSGA framework is, it provides a facility to develop application into independent and loosely coupled modules. Remember the terminology, independent modules and loosely coupled. You can divide your entire application into independent and loosely coupled. You can make them into a loosely coupled, not that dependent tightly. Means if one module is down, for example, my application, I have one application. Some application is dam management application, very big application, assume that, and I can divide this application into module X, module Y, module Z and module A. 4 modules. I have divided my application into 4 modules. As OSGA is providing that independent facility, so I am utilizing, I'll be going to utilize that facility, that so that my X module is not independent or else not dependent on rest of the modules, that is Y, Z, A, means loosely coupled. Then what is the advantage you get if it is independent and loosely coupled? The advantage is, even though Y, Z, A, these modules are down due to some exception or due to some errors or due to some false deployment. Due to all these reasons, there may be a chance that Y, Z, A are down, but still X will be up and running because it is independent. Even though these all 4 modules are sitting under the dam management project, these are independent. That is the reason X will be still up and running, will serve the user requests, even though Y, Z, A are down. That's what the basic and powerful feature of the OSGA. That is the reason in CQ you can divide your application back. This is not the UI stuff. This is not the UI related work. Backend Java classes. When we develop Java classes, every Java class must sit inside a bundle. These modules in OSGA are considered as a bundles. bundle X. Likewise, bundle Y, bundle Z, bundle A. We treat them as a bundles. Here each bundle is a jar-based bundle only. Bundle means jar-based only. Yeah, bundle is here jar-based bundle. But it is a Wcm specific bundle, not a simple jar file. We will see what is the difference between Wcm jar file and normal jar file. Simply remember that bundles here. Bundle X, bundle Y, bundle Z, bundle A. If you are planning to develop any Java class, that must sit inside a bundle. You cannot directly deploy that Java class. For example, sample.java class. You have to place that inside some bundle. That bundle you can deploy in a CQ as a jar file. People will get how we will make the deployments in CQ. We have a separate console for making the Wcm bundle deployment, that is system/console. This is the environment in CQ where you can make the Wcm bundle deployment. This is very important console URL. Just remember from here system/console, or else up to here is enough. Whichever the things I've been, just note it down, guys. And further, in practice, definitely those may be useful for you people. Yeah. This is where you can deploy. This is the option to upload the bundle. Theoretically, I'm showing, don't get confused that later on we will extensively work on these bundles later. Just introducing the consoles for you people, that's it. Here you will deploy your bundle. You will select your specific bundle from your operating system file location and you will upload it. Once you upload it, the bundle will show in uploaded status. So you can either active or inactive, means stop and start it. If everything is fine, the bundle is started, it will be in active mode. I will explain you Wcm bundle lifecycle as well in later in next few minutes. Maybe I'll explain Wcm architecture, and in the Wcm architecture only I'll explain you the bundle lifecycle statuses, each status, when the bundle, your jar file will be active, when it will be in starting mode, when it will be in resolved mode, when it will be in inactive mode. We'll see in Wcm lifecycle as well. Key technologies are introduced. These are the key technologies. Key frameworks. If someone asks, these are the key frameworks which are there in CQ. Very important, guys. These questions will be asked in interview. That's the reason I'm stretching. Wcm architecture, very, very important. Very, very important. And Apache Sling framework and JCR API. Basically, what is content repository? How you can work on a Java content repository using the Java technology. That is the basic question they'll ask. And Sling, explain about the Sling and explain about the Sling resolution. And with the selectors, how a Sling will resolve a script in a CQ. This kind of questions you will face. What is a Wcm bundle? What is the difference between normal jar file and Wcm jar file? And what are the services? How you will develop a Wcm bundle in CQ? Where you will deploy? What is basically a Wcm? Is CQ coming with an inbuilt Wcm container, or else do you need to integrate with any other Wcm external container? These kind of questions will be asked. CQ comes with a answer is CQ comes with a default Wcm container which is implemented, completely implemented by Adobe. By default, CQ comes with a Wcm container, the place or the location where you can deploy your Wcm bundles. These are the questions. In the I'll mention the questions which I'm aware I faced while I do proxy and in my personal interviews as well. This console we call it as a Felix console. Very important. Where you deploy the bundles applications, Java bundles in Felix console. The thing we accessed with a system/console, we treat it as a Felix console. This console is being considered as a Felix console. You can reload entire bundles, install or update, refresh the all packages. Here are different options in Felix console: OSG, bundles, configuration, and services. We'll develop a service and we'll upload one service, and we'll see how that service will be up and running, how it will provide the services to the user requests, and maybe one configuration bundle as well. I'll show you. And Sling, servlet resolver, very important, resource resolver. In this console, you can paste one resource and you can check whether that resource is available or they are available or not available in CQ by just clicking on a resolve. Status of the bundles: web consoles means licenses, system information means CQ version, what all the technologies, and Java version as well. This Java is 1.8. In Felix is very powerful and low level console. It will give you all low level and system level details and license information. Hold on, it's loading. It will take while querying a system information. See, all the licenses Adobe acquired to release the CQ. These are all the license details you will get. And also log files. See, this is the log file. I'll show you how to browser rather than going to the server. Apart from this also, I'll show you the log, how to access the log and different jobs. Log service means you can configure the, it will take a lot of time. I don't want to show you. Just later on, once you install the CQ in the local, you can practice all this stuff. Just introducing the few things which are most important. Basically, the thing is bundles. This is very important. Where you deploy your bundles, all your bundles here you deploy it. Custom bundles, your custom bundles. When you install CQ, by default, you will see 390 plus bundles, which are core bundles, which support the CQ functionality. On top of that, you can deploy your custom bundles as well here. That is what OSG, basic OSG. But still we have to see the OSG architecture as well. We'll see. Standards and open source frameworks. Standards and open source frameworks 1-13. Yeah, the standards and open source framework just now I introduced. Apache Sling is a web framework. It's a REST-based framework. We'll dig into much later. In the perspective of the CQ, in the perspective of the content management system, everything will be considered as a content. Either your data, that is a text, or else uploaded documents, that is a PDF, or video, or a Word document, or any kind of Flash documents, or video, any kind of format, that is considered as a lot of voice disturbance is getting.
Thanks for your call. Please stay on the line. Thanks for your call. Please stay on the line. Thanks for your call. Please stay on the line. Thanks for your call. Please stay on the line.
It's too ridiculous. I'm not sure who is this. If you're not interested, please don't attend the session or else don't disturb others. Whosoever it is. Maybe that side of the person. If not interested, do not join. Or else, if you join and if you're away from the system, it is too annoying for the people. Hello?
Hello. Hi. I'm sorry. Who's this? Harinath.
Yeah, Harinath. Who is this? Is it your mobile or noise from your side?
Imran. This is Imran. I'm sorry. What happened?
Yeah, some noise. We got it, like caller tune. Some mobile was ringing.
I think somebody tried to call in the meeting.
Could be. Could be. Don't you worry, Harinath. I'll make sure that you not disturb again. Okay? You please continue.
Not disturbance. It is completely. We stopped the session. Even my voice is not even audible to others. That much sound is coming.
No worries. Don't you worry about it. Okay? I'll just make sure that. I'll just take care of that. You continue.
Please make sure. Shouldn't happen.
Sure, you continue. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, everything is considered as a content. Everything is considered as a content. I said. Even your jar file, if you upload a jar file, that will be treated as a content. That's the reason it is called as a content management system. If you create a template, if you create a component, page rendering component, or any kind of stuff, content page, anything, everything will be treated as a content in content management system. Everything will be treated as a content. Everything. That is a David's principle. David is a scientist who invented a lot of things, who made a lot of rules and guidances for CQ, not content management systems development. Like EF Code has defined very powerful rules for the DBMS, like 12 code rules. Like David here also is a one scientist who worked a lot on a content management, who made a lot of research. He also made a few principles that, like code in DBMS, here David also made a few principles. Those are like content is a first, structure is a later. Absolutely, the content must be the first. We should give the priority to the data. The data can be either raw data or a proper arranged data. Data is the first. You must have the data in hand. Later on, you can make the structure on it, on top of it. Without the data, then and what's the analysis, what the hell out of this work on the data. Without the data, this all stuff is not required. Data is important, structure is later. And one more principle, few principles are there, but I introduced one or two. And one more thing is, don't let the content happen on its own. Means, don't let the data flow on its own. Means, arrange it hierarchical fashion. Means properly arrange it. When you get the data, don't let it sit in your repository wherever it likes. No. Just upload your content in hierarchical manner. Later on, it can be viewed, it can be managed easily. These are kind of related things he mentioned. If you want, you can go through David's content model in the net, or else in this PDF as well, a lot of things are there. 4 principles they have mentioned. And authoring interface. Authoring interface in the sense where the developer does all the stuff, like developing the application, from the developing application to the site development. Yesterday I have shown you how to author a page. In CQ or else in content management system terminologies, authoring is editing simply. When I say authoring, just remind yourself that editing interface, that sense where you edit the things. As I said in earlier sessions, we have 2 servers like author server and publish server. In Author server, you do all the editing and development stuff. Once you develop and edit the things, you will move it to the publish server. We will work on both author and publish servers. And also we will learn how to start a CQ server in author mode, that is editing mode, and also how to start the CQ server in publish mode, that is live mode. Desktop integration. This is simple desktop integration in the sense we have discussed yesterday. There is one DAM application in CQ which provides an environment where you can upload the digital assets. Those can be documents or images or PDFs or video files. Everything you can upload it there. For example, you have 20 GB or else 30 GB of data in your hand. You cannot sit in front of the DAM console and you cannot keep uploading one by one. It will take a lot of time. For example, you have 20, 30, 40 GB of data. Things whichever you upload, just a second, let me draw one diagram, simple diagram which gives you a simple. This is exact CRX repository. CRX repository in the sense this is simply a DB for CMS systems where your all content will sit. This is CRX repository. From the browser, let's say we are accessing, this is my browser, this is my browser. What I am doing, I am uploading the image here. You are uploading image here. That image name is some test.png. Assume that. When you upload, as in when you upload the things, automatically that will be stored in a repository. This is MBs of data, just max 2 MB or 3 MB. Likewise, you can upload manually around 50 MB max. That is also max 50 or max. If you are too much hard worker, you have a lot of patience, then you can go with a 1 GB. But it is too hectic, you can't. But if you are, I have 20 GB or else 30 or 40 GB of data in my hand. I cannot sit in CQ in front of DAM console and I cannot keep uploading the things here. I cannot do all this stuff here. What we can do is, we have tools like WebDev and third-party tools. We call them as tools like some tool is there, WebDev. WebDev is one tool. Through this WebDev, directly you can connect to the CQ server, CQ repository, that is backend repository. Directly you can connect to the backend repository. From here, as a raw stuff, directly you can keep uploading the data. GBs of data, you can upload it. It is a tool. It is not like UI. GBs of data, you can send GBs of data. GBs of data, you can pull into the CQ server. GBs of data. That's what the integration, desktop integration with the CRX repository. If you have GBs of data in your hand, you will not go with a DAM console. You will go with a web dev, some other third-party tools through which you can connect to the CRX repository. Like it will display you that file browser, simple file browser, drag drop methodologies. In the left side, you will have your local file system. In the right side, you will be having your CRX repository access. So from the from the left side, drag the things and drop the things into the right side. That's it. Automatically that will be moved to the CRX repository. That is desktop integration. Apache Sling, little bit I explained. OSGA, in detail we'll see the functional blocks. This is very important. Functional blocks. CQ functional blocks. If you see just a second, I'm not sure whether I can copy this properly or not. Yeah, fine, I have copied. This is the functional building blocks, means functional blocks in CQ. Functional blocks in the sense, each block or else each module will provide a separate functionality, a separate application or a separate module. This is, as I said in Felix, when you install the CQ server, as of now, if you observe, around 424 bundles are there. When you install, by default, you will get around 400 plus bundles, around nearly 390 to 405 or something. I forgot exact number. I didn't remember. By default, bundles you will get around 400 bundles. You will get those 400 bundles are the implementations of these modules. Hope I'm showing you things practically. Just remember, it is not a theoretical stuff, boss. Just remember the things. This is the container, OSGA container, where you uploaded your core bundles. Those bundles are the implementations of these modules. Let me explain. WCM, Web Content Management System module. The module which provides a functionality. The functional block which provides a functional specification for developing a CQ components, templates, and dialog development, that is CQ widget API, and also UI part, which is being implemented with the ext.js, and core bundles, which are specific to WCM, which accept the content from the user and stores in the repository. These functionalities will be provided by the WCM. This is a WCM module. This may have its own specific WCM related modules or else bundles in the backend. Let me show you WCM specific bundles. You will have a lot of bundles. When I search with the WCM word, I'm able to see the bundle WCM API, WCM Commons, WCM Content Sync extensions, core implementation, design importer, emulator. There are a lot if you observe. Mobile, WCM Mobile. If you expand, if you click on any bundle, you see all the available packages. Just a wait, just a second. See all the available packages: com.day.cq.commons.predicate. This is one package that bundle is contained. In this package, lot of classes will be there. If you what are the classes available in this package, you can go to Google and search the CQ/WCM API. So this is the API. Predicate, up to the predicate is the package. In that package, you can explore a class hierarchy. All the packages. See, abstract node predicate. This is one class. is authorizable folder predicate. There are a lot of concerns, lot of classes are there inside of that package. And if you want to explore Java x.servlet, you can explore it in Google. Long time, this is one more package. There are a lot of packages. You will get the package, all the packages and classes which are available in that bundle. Bundle is nothing but completely a Java, means JSP files and Java files. Hope you understood. WC means it has its specific bundles deployed in CQ. Have you developed these bundles? No. These are all the core bundles, core features of the CQ. This is the WC. And DAM. DAM related bundles. DAM is one module or else one functional building block which provides a facility to upload the digital assets in CQ repository and to manage these assets, like workflow, applying a workflow on the uploaded content. Means image renditions already have shown yesterday renditioned images. When you upload a digital asset in CQ or else in CRX repository into CRX repository, automatically few workflows will be triggered and automatically it will generate renditions for your uploaded image. Those kind of backend workflows, Java related stuff, Java related services, components, all the things being developed as a one module, one functional building block, and they have placed it as a DAM. That DAM related stuff as well you can find in CQ Server, DAMC. DAM Commons, Asset Handler Implementation, DAM API. See. For every module I'm showing specific things in the backend. Mobile, social communities, Scene 7. This is another area. In cloud it is one part. Scene 7 is like Adobe Analytics. Scene 7 is one more thing, marketing perspective it is. So you can integrate, as they said, you can integrate all the Adobe's cloud marketing products with a CQ server. Scene 7. Scene 7 related stuff is there. And mobile related. Social communities. With the social websites, that is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, different like YouTube. YouTube components also will be there. With respect to that, there are a lot of bundles in the back. The social collaboration basically. These days every site will be collaborated, will work with the social as well, like a Twitter component development, Facebook component. Like the example is, you have developed a site, example IGT Games. IGT Games having a Twitter account. So they want to integrate their Twitter account with their IGT website. Means the latest tweets should be visible in their site. So you have to develop a Twitter component, you have to integrate with a CQ. That is social collaboration. And marketing campaign management. Adobe Marketing Cloud. If there is a campaign management is separate marketing product. So we can integrate them with a CQ as well. This bundle will support for that. And next, Granite. Granite is a core platform that is shared framework, a shared application which facilitates all the modules communicate together. Means the WCM will communicate with a mobile. Then what is the requirement, you may ask? For example, you uploaded an image. That must be visible in mobile and in desktop, or else in different viewports it must be visible. Based on the device port, it should render the image. That's the reason. the DAM and mobile, these two modules should work together to provide the responsive images. To provide a communication between these two modules, Granite platform will come into picture. This is a shared framework which works in between modules. This is the Granite core work. Granite core, basically, Granite contains in the backend content repository. In the low level, it sits on top of the content repository, which we discussed in the previous versions. I have drawn a CRX repository, right? On top of CRX repository, different modules will sit. These are all the Vj modules. This is simply a Vj container. We can treat as a Vj container. These are the modules, right? A lot of modules are there, right? If you remove this, these are all the bundles. In this, all of core bundles and custom bundles will sit. See, Sling related bundles are there. There are a lot of other bundles. As I said, we have introduced JCR also. You will be able to see the JCR also, JCR related stuff. Or JCR bundle. Yes, from someone we are getting noise. Just mute yourself. I'm not sure who is this. Excuse me. I'm not sure who is that. Getting a disturbance. Just mute yourself free from the noise. Means business process management, replication related stuff. Yesterday I introduced the replication process somehow. We'll see in detail later session. This is a Granite platform, in the sense core platform, which provides a complete core functionalities. Like clustering. Clustering is a feature. For example, your application is very big. A single server may not be able to handle your requests. So, we are planning to buy 10 more instances. 10 instances must be in sync. Means the different servers should not render different responses to the user. User will get awkward, right? If different servers are rendering different responses, this exit means to avoid the inconsistencies, you have to cluster all the servers together. Cluster is nothing but a group. So you have to make a connection between all. So
this is Shafiqul. Can you block the phone caller so there won't be any noise? I can't hear you properly.
That is actually, I'm not sure who is
phone caller. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Someone did a good job. Eliminated that person. That's fine. Let him leave.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
I'm not sure who is that. A little bit responsible, right? While you join a session. If you're not interested, it's not a problematic. But don't make others to get disturbance. Yeah. Sorry. We were in a session. We were continuing this clustering. Clustering is nothing but putting all the servers together in a group and making them in sync to serve user requests in the same with the same response. Even though 10 servers are there, user thinks are aware that there is only one server in the backend, and always keep on he gets the same request. Same response from the server, even though there are 10 servers in the backend. So this must be possible. Means there should be a clustering module must be there in a backend. That is clustering. Packaging in the sense package your application. Package your application into the from the JCR repository and download it and upload it to some other JCR repositories, means some other CRX repositories. That can be done. We'll see packaging as well. Monitoring means JMX. Monitoring the JCR. We'll see how to monitor a JCR, means keep observing the JCR, means JCR observation, security, backup and restoring the server, and text extraction. These are all the self-explanatory terms. Just my concern is that I would like to introduce development, that is CRXDE, light, and social infrastructure. Just now I explained you. Replication is a process to move the content from author or edit server to the live server, that is publish server. BPM, business process management, workflow engine, that is basically how to develop a workflow, how to integrate a workflow in CQ, and defining workflow steps. These all the actions will be handled by workflow core module. If you observe in Felix console, already CQ people have implemented core related to the workflows. To support your custom workflows, they have developed a lot of workflow bundles in the backend and they deployed in a Voyager container. See, if I search with a workflow keyword, I'm able to see workflow API, workflow console, task manager, workflow integration, workflow core, Wcm workflow API, and Wcm workflow API, workflow console, workflow implementation. If you observe, there are specific bundles related to the Granite is a platform which shares the functionality between other modules. That's it. It's a shared framework. Just remember that whenever you get a Granite, it is a core framework which provides core functionality. This is very, very, very important architecture stack of the CQ. Very, very important. I'm mentioning that very, very important. Lots of questions will be asked from this architectural stack. This is the technology architecture stack of a CQ5 server. Means what are the basic technologies CQ has implemented to provide a fully compliant content management system. Voyager, on top of Voyager, on top of, I'm telling that on top of Voyager, JCR, Sling and Wcm are setting. JCR contains its own bundles, right? And Sling contains its own implementation and bundles, and Wcm also contains its own functional bundles and implementation of different Java classes to work with the repository and to work with the integration of third-party tools. Every module is having its own specific bundles and its own specific implementations. But all these bundles you need to deploy inside a container. That must be a web container, which provides an executional environment where your Java services or classes will be executed. So Voyager is that container. Why the CQ people has preferred Voyager as their container to deploy the Java services and classes? Already I explained you. Voyager provides, see, in a live I will show you. Why Voyager? In a live we will see one example, simple example we will see. Guys, here if you observe, iGaming portal. Observe that I accessed I am accessing home page. Please observe. I am able to access my home page. Why page is not proper, I will explain you. Because images are not there in tab. Here image is missing. This banner image. But functionality is proper. If you observe, functional work is fine. See, all the functionalities are working. All the pages are fine. I'll explain you. Already explained you the scenario of Voyager. Now I will show you the practically. One thing I will show you practically. Why the CQ people has preferred Voyager as their container. See, 323 bundle number 323. That is some damn sane dynamic imaging. It is active. This bundle is active and running properly in a Voyager container. I am stopping this bundle. Now this bundle is no more active. Means this bundle related Java classes are down. They won't provide any services further. Now access your site, your web page. Some bundle I have disabled and I don't know what the bundle and what it will do. See, still my site is up and running. Even though that bundle is down, this bundle is down, still site is up and running and CQ is up. This is what the power of the Voyager container. Only specific to this bundle, the functionalities will not work. That's it. I have downed only this bundle specific functionalities, not the entire CQ, right? If you go with a web application development, normal or else standard web application development, if you want to down or else if you want to make any change or else any module down, you have to down your entire var file. Means no more requests will be accepted by your server if you down the var file. But unlike the traditional applications, if you observe here, as the CQ people develop all the bundles independently, they are not dependent. They have divided application into different modules. So Voyager is providing a facility. You can down and up bundles based on your requirements. And still the other bundles will be up and running. If I make, see, just now I have activated this 323. If I make all these bundles into a single bundle or a single var file, if I deploy it in a normal WebLogic or Java server, if I make any change to any module or else any Java class, I need to down that entire var file. Consequently, downing that var file makes your applications will be down. Hope you got the real-time understanding about Voyager container. That's the reason they have considered Voyager as their web container to implement their services. It's a powerful container. So all the specific bundles related to JCR, Sling and Wcm are placed in Voyager. That's the reason on top of Voyager, JCR, Sling and Wcm are sitting. On top of Voyager, first JCR sits, which is Java Content Repository, which stores the content in the repository and gets the data from the repository and displays it to the UI. On top of this JCR, Sling is sitting. Means Sling wraps your entire JCR. One important thing I'll explain now. Just remember, tomorrow I'll ask. Just butify it, recitate this word. JCR treats everything as a content. JCR treats everything as a content. But Sling treats everything as a resource. But Sling everything as a resource. In Sling perspective, everything is a resource. But in JCR perspective, everything is a content. JCR wraps the Sling. Just remember these things. After completion of 10 or just more than 5 sessions, you will come to know what is Sling practically. And on top of Sling, WCM sits. WCM is nothing but where you develop a components, templates, and related stuff. Means your website structure. All these websites console and campaigns console, this users console, tools console, and its related stuff will be treated as a WCM, Web Content Management System. These things are implemented on CQ's own. These are not the open sources. CQ implemented their own specific features. They added additional features. These are the additional features: tagging, tools, user administration, campaigning, digital assets, and website management. These are the additional features of the CQ. If everything is open source, no one will pay the money, right? These are the things which are added by the CQ people. This is Voyager architecture. Sorry, CQ architecture. This is the Voyager container and its life cycles. Very important, Voyager life cycle as well. This PDF contains itself things are important. Most of the things are important. Nothing is exceptional. Voyager bundle. As we have seen a little bit about Voyager, Voyager contains Voyager bundles. This container provides an executional environment for the bundles. Bundle is nothing but a jar file, normal jar file, wrapped with some Voyager specific information that sits in a manifest.mf file. So, just simple to say, if someone asks, just I'll give you one hard rule. Just remember this rule. What is Voyager bundle? Or else jar. Voyager jar. Just write it down. Tomorrow I'll ask all these things. You are the responsible to answer. Also, I have explained few things in previous topics also. I will ask boss. Voyager bundle or jar file is nothing but normal jar file plus specific info which sits inside a manifest.mf file. This is what Voyager jar file. Voyager bundle itself is a normal one jar file. Then what is the difference between a normal jar file and Voyager jar file is you can convert a normal jar file into a Voyager bundle or Voyager jar file. How it is just define a manifest.mf file and add it to the jar file, normal jar file, and that becomes as a Voyager bundle. Once you prepare a Voyager bundle, just deploy it in Voyager container. Where you deploy that in Voyager container? In Felix console. Tomorrow I'll ask all these things. I may ask randomly but not specific. I'm not sure whom I'll pick. That is the location where you can upload your Voyager bundle. That is Felix console. The Voyager container provides a life cycle URL and also some certain features to run the bundles in its container. That is security. First one is Voyager features. Voyager container services provided to the bundles are security. of security a OAJ container provides. For example, when you develop a Java class, as you are aware about the Java technology, core Java, simple Java class. For example, if you have Java class as a pure secured class, for that what you will do, you will develop a class and you will make all of its members, either properties or methods, as a private. So that class will be very secure. Means that class will not be accessed from outside of that class. The members of that class will not be accessible or visible on the outside. Likewise here, bundle. When you develop a bundle, OAJ provides a facility to make a bundle as a secure. In the manifest.mf file itself, we can mention which things can be visible to the outside world and which things must be hidden from the outside world. Those kind of security aspects we can achieve it. Services. You can develop services inside a bundle. You can register those services with a OAJ container in a service registry. And every bundle we have a life cycle. When you upload, like in threading, every thread will have a life cycle, like initial stage, started stage, runnable stage, running stage, stopped or dead stage, waiting stage. These are the life cycle steps in a thread. Likewise, here bundle will have its own life cycle steps. Upload a bundle, it will be in one state. When things means when no errors or exceptions are there in any class of the bundle. So bundle will be in resolved mode. After that, bundle will enter into an active. If you don't want, you can stop the bundle. I'll show you one simple diagram which depicts, means which explains clearly about OAJ life cycle. One very simple and beautiful image which gives you simple understanding. This is what. I hope you are able to see this image. I prefer this image for all the sessions, only this image. When you upload a bundle from this Felix console, I think the session is overloaded. Tomorrow I'll explain, I'll continue this OAGI life cycle. Tomorrow anyway I'll continue this OAGI.
Hello?
Okay, I'll continue tomorrow with the OAGI life cycle. Okay, alright guys, anyone having any doubt in today's session?
Actually, can you
clear with the session? If anyone is having...
Hello?
Yes?
Can you provide the video so we can have the video and we can review?
I'm not sure that that organizer will be having those videos. You can check with the institute. They will download and they will provide to you, I think. Okay, I'm not recording.
I see like somebody's recording. This session is being recorded.
Yeah, the session is being recorded. See, here organizer is there if you observe, correct? I'm the presenter.
Okay, sure.
You can check with them. Any doubts in today's session?
No. I'd just like to go through it one more time.
Yeah. And in few more days also will be theory only, because we have to complete theory aspects. Then only we'll dig into the practical. Otherwise, you will not get. If I go directly into the JCR repository, if I start explaining JCR and creating the nodes and creating the content, you'll be confused, right? That's the reason. If I directly download the OAJ bundle without knowing OAJ bundle and its life cycle, it's a waste of process.
I understand.
Okay, all right. Any more questions?
No, good. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Just check with the institute for the videos or any audios or whatever it is.
All right.
Thank you. Bye. All right.
Right.
Okay. Thank you, Hari.